Mental pain is the most terrible and destructive of all that can harm a person because it's inside, you can't escape from it anyway, and you will have to look in the face. You can distract yourself from it, but personally for a while, very soon it will declare itself again, so it's so important to learn how to cope with it, and even better to avoid it by any available means. Although it's hard, but nothing is impossible for someone who believes in when the soul hurts, the surrounding world ceases to please, and here it is important not to run away and fill the whole day with things, but to find a time when no one will prevent you from putting things in order in your own soul behind the daily turmoil. Grandiose plans are the desire to live this day faster. Most of us never look into their soul at all. It does not occur to them, or they are very afraid of this, and their heads are busy with other things, but not with what the order should be, not only at home and the workplace. The family, but also their own soul cleanses them of pain. It still reminds them that attention is required. If at first it is just a feeling that something is going wrong, then as soon as an unpleasant event occurs in life, the pain that has been abandoned for so long will be able to get rid of it only after dealing with what led to this, what was the reason for her appearance, because you can get rid of something only by finding the source, and to do this when all the negativity that occurs in a person's life has accumulated in the soul is very difficult. Any information, especially negative, leaves its mark so that it does not affect the general state of mind of a person. It needs to be thought about, drawn conclusions, and let go instead. People absorb everything they see and hear even without trying to analyze and evaluate what happened, and then wonder why her nerves give up at the slightest failure and just suffocate. There was no strength left to react calmly to everything. Too much negativity is showered on her. TV with its terrible news and stories, disrespect, not attention, lack of money, never-ending household chores, problems at work, quarrels, unfulfilled dreams of career growth, fear that he made the wrong choice, difficulties in relationships, lack of mutual understanding in the family, or loneliness. All this leaves wounds and clogs the soul with negativity. In order to drag the source pain, to understand what provoked it and how to get rid of it with the help of those means that a person does not know where to start, what he tried so carefully ignore, it seems to be piling on him, and wherever you look there is no way out, because once he did not want to analyze what was happening, did not adhere to hygiene when choosing news programs or movies, refused to fight with what does not suit him in life, constantly avoided clarifying relations with those who offended or hurt. Now that the cup of patience is overflowing, there is no strength to take himself in hands. Life has turned into an obstacle course that is increasingly difficult to overcome, and there is no end in sight. But do not despair, no matter why the soul hurts. The main thing is that no matter how bad it is, you can cope if you understand that it's time to stop listening to others, no matter who they are. You don't have to rely on them in everything and think that you can be happy if someone is next to you. You should look for support exclusively within yourself, and it's rare when someone who supports you is next to you. But until you believe in yourself, no one will solve your problems that prevent you from enjoying life. Only you can do it, realizing that it is in your power and in no one else's. Take for granted that the negative is and will be until it knocks you down, sometimes causes unbearable suffering, but only you decide how it will affect you. If you are responsible for your life, then you decide on your own how to react to what is happening. Otherwise you give your fate into the hands of those who have hurt you, willingly or unwittingly, to yourself, and realize that his soul, this is a temple, and it requires attention no less and sometimes more than the body, and even more so than those around him. He never experiences crushing blows before. No one is immune from crises. At a certain age, who earlier who later rethink their lives, this is absolutely normal. People should think about, evaluate and analyze the path they have traveled, draw conclusions, evaluate their actions and achievements, decide what to do next, go towards their goals, create new ones, or even take a break and devote time to yourself and those who are around until it's too late. As they say, you won't earn all the money and you won't achieve success in everything, and who hasn't deprived themselves of the right to do what they see fit. Such periods are tolerated absolutely calmly, and they cope with mental pain much faster than anyone else, because they have learned not to react to negative offensive words and actions, and indifference on the part of others have taught themselves not to wait for anything and not to worry when something failed, because it will turn out something else that you achieve such spiritual harmony. It is necessary not to dismiss your emotions and feelings and thoughts, but to believe in yourself and listen to your own desire. You need to believe that you deserve the best, and not no one who would have the right to question this, because a strong person knows that it is impossible to hurt someone who carefully guards his peace of mind. He will never do anything that can break it, and protect himself from any situations that can cause pain. Mental pain arises from the fear that you are not good enough and you will never be happy. So stop thinking about what you lack and what else you need to fix in yourself to become happy. Think better about whether you are going there, Whether you are moving there, or whether you are doing everything right brings joy. Today's situation: are you satisfied with your work, family, relationships, health status, people around you? Conduct an analysis and do not be afraid of the conclusions you will come to. The main thing is to understand what you are giving yourself. The report is that you are doing and will be able to protect what is expensive, and do not retreat under the pressure of others. Stop considering someone better than yourself. Better look for ways to fix what does not suit. Your task is to listen to inner aspirations, dreams. They satisfy the accounts of needs. Learn to respect yourself, then others will respect you, and when you feel that your interests are respected, you do what your soul tells you to do. Any pain will disappear because it arose because you lacked something. And when you regain your self-respect and use the right to decide for yourself and understand what you want, it will only be left to receive. Mental trauma. It is possible to heal regardless of the statute of limitations, so that the mental traumas received in the past seem to program us for similar experiences in the present. For example, if a lot of things ran away from you in childhood, then you continue to carry this energy of resentment and thereby attract more and more offenders to yourself. Life Thief. Life thus offers you to transform these energies, and thus, to stop a series of painful situations, to free yourself and go on light to those successes and victories that were before they were simply blocked by dissonant energies. The mental trauma was received in the distant past, it is possible to heal from it. We already know that for the spirit there is no concept of the past and the future, everything exists in the present moment, and no matter how long ago the moment when you experience mental pain is from you, if these energies are still with you, then everything continues to happen here and now. Means to diffuse the dissonant energies received in the past while remaining in the present moment. The following exercise will tell you how to do this exercise. The settlement of mental traumas of the past. Find an opportunity to be alone with yourself, a comfortable pose, breathe evenly to calm down, relax and free your mind from extraneous thoughts. To yourself: what the hell are you going to devote half an hour to self-healing from the painful traumas you inherited from the past? Close yes, take a comfortable pose and tune in to explore your body and mental state. Your task is to identify the presence of discomfort, both physical and mental. Even a hint of discomfort may indicate some kind of pain, sometimes unconscious, but decisive for you. You can identify some tension or just a feeling of discomfort, as if something is aching inside. Be sure to physically tune into this area and mentally to the light from your divine center there. Mentally ask yourself the question: what is it that hurts? What is the reason? And tune in to receive an answer. It may be an intuitive answer or a memory of the moment of the past with which the receipt of these wounds is associated. Be attentive to any thought and memory, even if it flashes only in some small way. It may be an unexpected memory, the fact that you have long forgotten, but your subconscious and your true essence remember this. Remember now consciously the situation and the pain associated with it. If the pain comes out in the form of some emotion, let it be released. Say out loud or to yourself: I thank this pain because it went to my benefit. I thank this pain because I became stronger with her help. If this pain is associated with a specific person, mentally thank him too for giving you the opportunity to go through the experience of suffering. Transform this suffering and become stronger. Then say: now I will transform this pain into golden divine energy. Imagine a flash of golden fire in front of your eyes, in which the energy of pain instantly flashes and burns in the form of a black clot that immediately peace,